Hi, my name is Larry Brock, the owner of the law office of Laurence J. Brock. Thank you for taking the time to look at my website, and thank you for taking the time to look at this video. Our hope is that this video will provide you with a short introduction to what we do here at my firm. The law office of Laurence J. Brock is a small law firm which practices primarily in the area of divorce and family law in Southern California. The legal process of a divorce is a very complicated process under California law. We're governed by the California Family Code, which is a very complex set of rules and statutes. Having the right divorce lawyer will help you get through that process as quickly and painlessly as possible under very difficult circumstances. But most importantly, having the right divorce lawyer will help you protect your rights. Well, when you're looking for a divorce lawyer, you need to find somebody with experience and competence in family law. At our firm, I've been practicing family law for over 20 years. But there's more than just experience. You also want to find a lawyer who you connect with, who has compassion for your case, who you feel you can communicate with freely, and who you feel is communicating with you. You want to feel that your lawyer is on your team. It's important to prepare before your first meeting with your divorce lawyer. You need to prepare your story so you can tell it to your lawyer. Who you are, tell the lawyer about your marriage, and tell your lawyer about your expectations moving forward. Where do you plan to live? How do you plan to live? What are you expecting with your children? It's helpful for the lawyer if you will bring to the meeting financial documents such as your tax return and paychecks, but also information about your children's schooling. This will help the lawyer help you develop a budget and plan for your strategy in finishing this part of your life and moving forward with the next part after the judge signs off on your divorce judgment. Attorney-client confidentiality is one of the cornerstones of the American legal process. It's important that every person be open and honest with their attorney. Sometimes that involves disclosing some embarrassing or even harmful information. The attorney-client confidentiality privilege provides that the lawyer may not tell anyone what you've talked about in your meetings with the lawyer unless you decide the lawyer can disclose that information. This allows you to be completely honest with your lawyer and then allows you and your lawyer together to make the decision on what information to use and how to use it. Strictly speaking, whenever a third person is in the meeting room with you and me, you have waived the attorney-client privilege, which means you have given up the right to the privilege. So while I believe it is helpful to bring a friend or a family member for emotional support, during the portion of the meeting where we're going to discuss the important substantive issues of your case, we'll ask that person to leave the room to ensure that our conversation is confidential. There's no question that attorney's fees can be expensive, but there's several things that you can do to help keep your attorney's fees down. The single most important thing that you can do is be responsive to your lawyer when your lawyer requests that you participate in your case. For example, when your lawyer asks you to provide certain financial information, accumulate all the information you can and provide it to your lawyer at one time. When your lawyer asks you what your expectations are for your children, think through how you want to answer and put together the information that you have that will help support your claim. Going to court can mean several things in a family law case. Under California law, we recognize that while the case is pending, we need temporary orders. In other words, we can't just wait for the trial. While the case is pending, we need orders for the custody of children. We need orders to make sure both spouses have enough money to pay their bills. So typically, we will go to court early in your case to get these temporary orders. Now, whether we need to go to trial to finish your case is another matter. We may prepare all cases for trial, but oftentimes the parties decide it will be better for them to try settlement negotiations with the other side or mediation with a professional mediator. The advantages to mediation and settlement negotiations are that together the parties can agree on some areas that a judge may not be able to order. So both sides have advantages, going to court and going to mediation. People often ask me whether going to court is like they see on TV. It's not, because when we go to court, we're prepared for that hearing. We're going to go to court for very specific reasons, and we're prepared to explain those to the judge quickly and efficiently. When we leave the courtroom, we typically leave with the orders that are necessary to help you move forward to the next stage of your life. One of the advantages of hiring the office of Laurence J. Brock is that I personally work with all of my clients. You'll work with me on your case. You'll talk with me on the phone. And when we go to court, we'll know each other well. A lot of complaints I hear about lawyers are that clients are meeting their lawyers for the first time in court. You'll never have that problem with my firm. Thank you for taking the time to look at this video. If you have any further questions, please call me at 909-466-7661 or email me at info@brocklawfirm.com.